Today we are going to recap the movie Tomb Raider. So let's get started. At the beginning of the movie we are told about a mythical Japanese queen named Himiko, who had the power to give and take life. Anyone touched by that queen died on the spot. And so the general there buried that queen somewhere far away in the mountains so that his demonic power could not take more lives. Then we see Richard start looking for his tomb, so worried that he doesn't think about his family. Richard had a daughter named Lara. Richard left his daughter alone. Then we see Lara, who is now boxer. Then we see his owner comes there and tells him your course fee has not been deposited yet. From here we get to know about Lara. We see that his father Richard, who went in search of the queen, never returned home. Then the government announced that Richard was dead. But Lara didn't lack money because her father left her a lot, but Lara didn't want to accept that her father died. Her father's business partner explained to her again and again, but still Lara did not agree to sign the property paper because she kept saying that her father is alive. Then finally the business partner agreed to sign Lara because if Lara does not sign, the property will be auctioned. We'll leave when Lara signs. She sees that her father left a Japanese puzzle for her. After solving that puzzle, Lara gets a secret note from there, and then she immediately gets into her head that she will go to the address that her father writes on the note. Then Lara goes there and punches the first letter of her father's name in the letter that her father gave her. Unlocking the lock with the key, then opening the door to a cave. Then he goes inside and realizes where his father spent most of his time. Then Lara finds a camera where her father recorded some messages. Then when Lara was watching that video, her father was saying that I went out to prove that supernatural power exists. Then I discovered about Japanese queen. And I moved out in search of her. And I was in trauma after losing your mother. So I went there in search of Hat Queen tomb to bring your mother back from the spirit world, and now you have to do this for me. And now you have to destroy the information about the queen. So it will not be taken by any wrong person. Hearing the message, Lara sees the things there and discovers while reading the information who has helped her father. Then we see Lara borrow some of her father's belongings and take off for Hong Kong, where she quickly pulls out the ship where her father was last seen. Then when he was looking for the ship, some thieves came and stole his bag and ran away. But the thieves don't know that they stole the bag from the wrong girl, and then Lara defeats them with her boxing skills and makes off with her own bag. Then we see Lara find the ship. When she talks to the owner of the ship, he says that my father helped your father, but we father never came home after helping your father. I don't know him alive or dead. Then Lara says that we both can find our father, because Lara found that Iceland with the information given by her father. But Lara does not know how dangerous that island is, so he prevents her from going there. Then we see that Lara is greedy for the ship owner's money, and the ship owner has a lot of debt from before, so that's something. After seeing the money, he was ready to help Lara. Then in the scene we see Lara solving the puzzle given by her father, and then Lara learns that there are more and more evil groups who are looking for the queen. Then when Lara is falling asleep while solving the puzzle, she wakes up with a sudden jolt, because their ship has reached Iceland, and there are huge sea waves, for which the ship owner can't control his ship, so he jumps off the ship. Asked to give just as Lara is about to pack up the things her father gave her, a huge wave comes and throws Lara away, and then Lara jumped into the sea from there and their ship crashed against a rock. Then when Lara regains consciousness, she is with a group. The leader of that group says that I took your father's life while searching for that queen. Then the leader gets Lara's father's journal. And then we see Lara as they make labor, and then they move on to the queen. We then see the ship owner helping Lara escape, and as Lara escapes, she falls underwater. As she is about to drown, she catches hold of a crashed plane. When she climbs on top of it, Lara's body weight breaks it, but Lara bravely runs over it and grabs the original part of the plane. Then Lara stays there, but then the original part of the plane breaks down and Lara gets a parachute from the plane and crash lands in a forest. Then in the scene we see that it is late at night and there is no one to help her. Then a man sees Lara there and runs away. Then when Lara goes after him, she realizes that it is none other than her father. Lara's father is overjoyed to see his daughter after being gone for so long, and tears well up in her father's eyes. Then in the morning, Lara tells her father about the group, and says that they took Lara's book which contained all the information. When her father hears this, he gets angry. He says, "You didn't get my message. I told you to destroy all the information, and now the whole world is in danger." Then Lara goes there and attacks those people with arrows. Those people find the tomb but don't know how to enter it. Lara's father also reached there, and Lara's father was caught by the leader of that group. Then Lara solves that puzzle. Lara solves that puzzle with her own intelligence, and the road to the tomb is opened. Then everyone enters through that door one by one, but there one of the group dies due to one of their people making a mistake. Then they see a pit where there are many skeletons and they are very scared. Then we see that there was another puzzle on the wall while they were looking at it, and the way to the back cave is suddenly closed. And then the ground below them starts collapsing and Lara survives while falling, and then they go towards the puzzle on the wall, which is the only way to survive. Then Lara tried to solve the puzzle but she couldn't match the colors. Then Lara realized that green is the color of liberation, so she combined the two colors to make a green collar and set it. Then the door opened and there they saw the queen's tomb. Then when they opened the tomb, the queen was a normal human but the queen turned into a skeleton. Then one of the group was picking up the queen when the man got an infection on his hand, and he died there from the painful infection. Then when Lara sees the painting on the wall, Lara realizes that the queen is not a witch. In fact, the queen has a terrible infection in her body that kills anyone who touches the queen. And so the queen mentally sacrificed herself so that the whole world would not end for her. Lara then interrupts the leader saying that we need to not take this queen because something might happen to her. But the leader refuses to listen to Lara. She cuts off one of the queen's fingers. Just then, the queen's warriors arrive and capture Lara. Then a warrior touch infects Lara's father. When Lara goes to her father's side, her father tells Lara that one of us has to destroy this tomb from here so that no one can find this tomb again. And besides, I won't live anymore, so you have to leave me here. When Lara hears that she has found her father after all these years, Lara breaks down and cries a lot. Then he said his last goodbye to his father and then started looking for the group leader. Then she finds the leader and Lara beats him, beating the leader and Lara. Then the queen's finger that the leader has cut off, Lara puts the toe inside the leader's mouth and throws it into the skeleton's pit. And then we see that the tomb blast happens and Lara runs, and then she gets to the exit and Lara gets stuck there. Then she's lucky to survive because the ship owner is there to save her. Then we see a helicopter coming to Earth. After hijacking the helicopter, they all come out of that island. We then see Lara in London where she accepts all her father's properties. Then when he was looking at the list of companies, he saw a company that wants to rule the world by possessing supernatural powers, and that company belongs to none other than the woman who is his father's business partner, whom we see in the beginning of the movie. Then it kept Lara busy with business so that she did not come to all these matters, and when Lara learns everything, she decides that she will face it and never let it happen. And finally with that the movie ends here. Thanks for watching guys, also do subscribe and press the notification bell for more recaps notifications. And also keep supporting. Take care, have a great day.